Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. APC crisis. Tinubu, Oshiomhole, Amaechi fight for control with Edo as battleground. My people, it's no longer a news that Edo State Edo State as a whole, will be a determinant factor for the democracy of Nigeria. It is no longer a news that all that is going on is for the supremacy of who is who in Nigeria. Tinubu, Oshiomhole are on the same side. When Governor Godwin Obaseki was still in APC, he approached Tinubu to say these are some of the issues that are going on. We don't want the direct primaries. We want the indirect. Please, can you speak a word as a leader in the party? He did not go alone. He went with some governors who were also elected under the platform of APC. Guess what Tinubu told him? Go and try your popularity. Do as the national chairman has said. Amaechi on the other side is not a fan of Adams Oshiomhole or Tinubu. So there is serious battle for supremacy, and guess what? Edo State happens to be the battleground. That's why the elections of Edo State is quite an interesting one. And we at T+Le Media promise to keep you up to date with all that is happening with regards to the election that is around the corner. Please, if you have not given us a thumbs up, now would be a good time to do so. And please don't forget to subscribe. We truly, really appreciate you. Let's get on to the news and get all the details. APC crisis. Tinubu, Oshiomhole, and Amaechi fight for control with Edo as the battleground. It is clear by now that Adams Oshiomole's suspension may not put Nigerians' ruling party and the All Progressive APC on the path to peace. Many Nigerians, rightly or wrongly, see Mr. Oshiomhole as a major obstacle to stability in APC, even though the party's crisis appears deep-rooted and beyond the suspended chairman, but is a part of the problem nevertheless. It is about 4 months to 2 critical governorship elections, the Edo election in September and Ondo in October. The event that happens in less than 24 hours after the Court of Appeal ruling that Oshiomhole is indicted and as such suspended has left the party in no small crisis. Shortly after the court filing, the APC announced the Deputy National Chairman South, Abiola Ajimobi, as the acting chairman of the party. The next day, the Deputy National Secretary of the party, Victor Godom, backed up by court order, declared himself acting national chairman of the party. And then a game of the Titans began. Majority of the members of APC National Working Committee came out to ratify and to nullify his appointment. Abiola Ajimobi's appointment as acting chairman was what was later inaugurated. But since Ajimobi, a former governor of Oyo State, has been very ill and hospitalized, the NWC asked the party national vice chairman South, Hida Hector, to stand in for him because Hector is from the same geopolitical zone with a suspended national chairman. Meanwhile, a group of APC members from the Southwest has come out to disown Mr. Ajimobi. The group said that the position of the APC Deputy National Chairman South is vacant. Can you imagine what is going on in APC? With a pending court case on it, and therefore Mr. Ajimobi was not eligible for the appointment in acting national chairman capacity. With the way things are right now, Mr. Godom is really some bad news has some bad news for Mr. Oshiomhole and some other leaders of the party, including Bola Tinubu, a man highly regarded as the national leader of APC. Mr. Godom, 56, is a close political ally of the Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amaechi. He once served as Amaechi's Commissioner for Works when the when the latter was Rivers State Governor. Mr. Godom handpicked by Mr. Amaechi was Tony Clare running mate in 2019 election in Rivers State. Both men, however, could not contest in the general election because of a court judgment which declared that their party APC did not have a candidate for the election, thereby paving the way for Wike of the People Democratic Party PDP easy win re-election in Rivers State. The court judgment against the APC in Rivers State election was a consequence of the internal party dispute between Amaechi and a former senator from Rivers over Abia governorship ambition, which Amaechi disapproved of. Nigerians, Adams Oshiomhole has shown too much ambition on issues pertaining to the Rivers State. Mr. Fibon said if Adams, for example, wanted to show leadership and discipline in Rivers State, would Magos Abel go and set up the alternative state secretariat of APC? The plan has been to weaken APC in Rivers State because of Amaechi, he said. Mr. Fabo said he did not know if Mr. Amaechi was in support of Godom's move to take over the APC national leadership. He therefore said the minister has been behaving in such a way that is not APC compliant. People thought that now Victor Godom would have swept away, that is, not everything happening in APC would have been totally eradicated. Abe was appointed by Tenepres Silvanus, the Minister of Steel, for Petroleum and is not APC. We know the reason he gave him the appointment was to spite Amaechi. Mr. Amaechi lost out again recently in APC crisis in Rivers, where a high court in the state declared Igbo Mr. Abe fraction of the APC of the chairman of the party, the state, thereby taking the party off the minister's control for now. APC National Vice Chairman South South, Mr. Ete, who Mr. Fairbaum said is pro-Tinubu, said the party has accepted the court ruling on Rivers crisis. Mr. Ete, to the consequences of Mr. Amaechi fraction, barred members of the party in Rivers from appearing the court ruling. He barred them. Mr. Amaechi fraction therefore disregarded Mr. Ete injunction and has appealed to the court ruling. Although Mr. Godom left Abuja in 2018 and for 2019 Rivers election, Mr. Oshiomhole has granted him a waiver to continue to discharge his office duty as a secretary despite all. My people, there is already a history between these people and they're just wanting to use Edo State to sort out their differences. That's why we always say in politics, don't get involved in their crossfire. They know what they are doing. Don't let anybody use you. Because at the end of the day, they will discard you like a piece of trash and they will continue with business as usual and they know how to resolve their crisis. Tinubu, we know, has a keen eye for Edo State election because of his presidential ambition, and Oshiomhole is on Tinubu's side. Amaechi, on the other hand, wants some control. For what, I don't know if he also is interested in the presidency. But a lot is going on as we speak. And that is why, my people, please don't get involved in whatever is not your business. Go, vote, and leave. When you see the thing is getting violent and there's going to be loss of life and property, please take to your heels. Go home and relax. Politicians, at the end of the day, remain politicians. Support, go there early, cast your vote, and run home. Because what I'm seeing here, what we are seeing with all this, unless God intervenes, I don't know if some people are truly Christians as they profess to be. You could see that human being, they want their way at all means, by all means necessary, at all costs. Please don't get caught off in this their whole saga. Edo State, at the end of the day, we have the best of leadership. I can promise you that. Why? People who believe that their candidates will give Edo State the best are already preparing, praying, and planning. Please don't forget to include God, oh, so that God can take control. People of Edo State, please pray, oh, please pray, because you don't want your brother or sister to die in the process or get injured in the process. You could see the parties that are involved. They don't care about you. All they care about is their ego. Anyway, don't forget to like or share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Want to say God bless you. Bye for now.